Hello. In this lesson, I want you to identify and graph translations of the absolute value functions. I want you to identify and graph reflections and dilations of the absolute value function. Some vocabulary we're going to come across are absolute value function and vertex. An absolute value function is anything that has an absolute value term in it. When your value inside the absolute value is positive, it's going to be the same thing. When it's 0, it's going to be 0. When it's less than 0, you're going to take the opposite of it, so it'll still be positive. So you get this V-shaped for an absolute value. The domain can be any number in the world, all real numbers, and the range is going to start at the vertex. The vertex is the point where you get your absolute value. If we take a look at a translation here, we want to graph the absolute value of x plus 4. Well, let's make a table. I'm going to put 0 right in the middle. So -1, -2, 1, and 2. I think I'm going to start with 0. The absolute value of 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. When I do 1, the absolute value of 1 is 1 plus 4 is 5. Notice you get the same answer when you do -1. The absolute value of -1 is -1 plus 4 is 5. The absolute value of -2 is 2 plus 4, which is 6. And same thing with 2 here, which is 6. Now if I plot these, 6 is outside my range of my graph I'm given, so I'm going to start with -1. So at -1, we're going to be up at 5. At 0, we're going to be up at 4. At 1, we're going to be up at 5. And so you get your absolute value here, function. Notice it's up 4. So when you're adding something to your absolute value, it's just a vertical translation. We're going to move it up and down. At this point, I'd like you to pause the video, try to do example 2 by yourself, and then come back and check. Okay, if we take a look at example 2, we have this vertical translation down 1. So I'm just going to put my vertex down 1. And then it's the same thing. I don't know if you need all these points. So we get this V-shaped that's going to go through 0 and -1.